Hai, okay. Hari ni banyak orang tanya pasal ventilation. Kita cakap pasal ventilation lah. And then we start dengan unit first lah. So, if cakap ventilation ni banyak nak approach, banyak benda nak kena discuss. So, untuk fokus, basically the main thing that we need to know is basically the control variable lah. There are two primary control variables all you need to know lah. So, it's either volume control or pressure control. So basically volume control, you set the volume, machine try to give the pressure to achieve the volume lah. So basically dia akan bagi setinggi yang mungkin to achieve the volume control lah. Then another variable is you set the pressure and then to see how much volume they can achieve with the set pressure lah. Okay, so most of the ventilator is based on these two lah. But nowadays we in pediatric, most of the ventilator setting, how pediatric doctor set is based on pressure control lah. Okay, so kalau nak cakap saja teori ni semua pening. So in the end, I think it's easier to explain things in with a case scenario lah. So you have a newborn term 3 kilos, congenital pneumonia, admitted for intubated, and then so how kita nak set ventilator lah when baby sampai dekat NSU. So kalau budak 3 kilos, macam mana, it's one standard berat lah. Okay, so in the end, first thing kena nak decide you nak pakai pressure control or you nak pakai volume guaranteed lah. Volume guaranteed or VG kita panggil. So pressure control tu ada, kalau tengok dekat machine tu, tengok pada brand machine, ada tulis SIPPV, ada tulis PCAC, ada tulis PCPS, ada tulis PTV. It's basically semua pressure control punya mode lah. Maknanya you set the pressure and then the machine akan bagi that pressure, then you tengok dekat volume tu berapa banyak it generated. So berapa banyak volume yang masuk kat dalam paru-paru lah. Okay, that's how basically pressure control mode works lah basically. So how, macam mana you nak set pressure tu, you set the PIP 20 to 25, PEP tu boleh letak 5 ke 10, but most of the time 5, 6, 7 lah. Tak adalah, tak payah tinggi-tinggi sangat lah. Kalau ada masalah paru-paru teruk, maybe nak kena higher lah, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so the rate, kalau you start pressure control tu, yang you can set lah rate tu, tengok pada neonate punya normal breathing 40. So 40 tu paling minimum lah, standard you still letak. Dan inspiratory time, tengok kepada baby punya umur dengan saiz lah. Kalau kecil tu letaklah 0.35 walaupun term. Kalau 2 kilo tu 0.35, so okay. Kalau 3 kilo tu letaklah panjang sikit dalam 0.4. Kalau lagi besar tu dalam 0.45 lah. Inspiratory time ni berapa banyak machine, berapa lama machine nak bagi that pressure lah basically. So eye time ni kita panggil eye time juga. Dia akan lagi panjang lah kalau budak tu lagi tua. Okay, so the next thing you nak kena set is a FiO2. FiO2 standard 21 to 40% lah. So kalau lung tak ada masalah sangat, it should not exceed more than 40% lah selalunya. Kalau yang very very bad tu, sometimes you kena sampai 100 lah basically. So once you set PIP, you see how much volume is generated. Usually kita nak target around 4 to 6 mils per kilo lah in baby. So kalau you tengok, you letak pressure 20, dan machine keluar dapatkan 15 volume generated 15 mil. So that one, kalau budak 3 kilo probably dapat dalam 7 mils per kilo lah. So probably enough lah, probably tak perlu tinggi-tinggi sangat pun sebenarnya. Alright, that's how pressure control works lah basically. Alright, then the other mode that pediatric suka pakai is VG ataupun volume guaranteed. Another name also pressure regulated volume control. Maknanya you set the volume berapa banyak you nak. Contoh kalau budak ni 3 kilo, berapa banyak volume nak kena set tu sama jugalah, formula dia 4 to 6 mils per kilo. So kalau budak tu 3 kilo, you bagi 6, you decide nak bagi 6 mils per kilo, dan dia akan jadi 6 darab 3 sama dengan 18. So you set 18. Okay, and then machine, then on top of it pun you kena letak lah berapa, you tak set pressure lah, tapi you still kena letak the PIP tu berapa dia punya upper limit. Maknanya kalau nak achieve that 18 mils tu, machine kena generate probably example dalam 15 ataupun 16 PIP. Okay, so and then you boleh letaklah upper limit tu berdasarkan generated pressure tu 15-16 tu you letak dalam 20 ataupun 22, 23 lah. So probably dalam plus 5 lah from the generated pressure. Okay, so kenapa dia panggil pressure regulated volume control atau volume guaranteed ni? Sebab machine akan try to achieve the tidal volume tu yang you set tu, but this akan regulate the pressure as well. So kalau purely volume control, memang machine akan bagi je berapa banyak pressure dia nak bagi just untuk achieve tu. Basically dia tak ada limit lah basically berapa banyak machine boleh bagi. But in pressure regulated volume control or volume guaranteed, it depends on the airway punya resistance, it depends kepada patient punya status at that time, so that pressure tu machine akan boleh letak limit lah. So sometimes tak, airway resistance tak teruk sangat, tak perlu bagi tinggi-tinggi sangat lah. Kalau dia perlu bagi lebih sikit, kalau contoh ada banyak secretion, maybe kena bagi lebih sikit, then they can give a bit more. However, since you boleh decide letak upper limit, contoh 25, it won't go more than 25. So that's what it means by volume guaranteed, but it's pressure regulated lah basically. Okay, so that's basically the basic of how to set ventilator lah. So sama ada you set pressure control or you bagi VG lah, pressure regulated volume control. After dah set ventilator, tengok patient boleh saturate, then you repeat the blood gas after 1 hour. Lagi patient tak boleh saturate, then you kena adjust the ventilator setting. Sama ada you naikkan pressure to achieve more tidal volume, or you naikkan volume guaranteed tu to achieve the higher pressure lah, to ventilate the patient, or you naikkan FY2 sampai 99 lah. Sebab sometimes the lung is very bad, you probably need 100%, you probably need very high pressure. Okay, kalau you need even higher pressure, then you probably need different mode of ventilation. Okay, so kalau cakap pasal ventilation, so oxygen support, as I said earlier, oxygen support ada nasopron, face mask, apa semua tu lah, tapi that one just oxygen sahaja. Tapi kalau nak ada pressure, you probably need a bit high, a bit more higher oxygen support lah, like NIV. NIV is non-invasive ventilation, divided into two, either CPAP or BiPAP, plus minus high flow nasal cannula lah. High flow nasal cannula not really NIV, it's just a very high flow, but it kind of generated a bit of PAP lah, so it's considered like NIV as well. But after NIV is your IV lah, your invasive ventilation. Invasive ventilation ada conventional ventilation or high frequency ventilation. Conventional ventilation tu macam ni lah, all this pressure control apa semua ni lah, semua itu mode dalam conventional ventilation. So kalau perlukan pressure lagi tinggi sampai 30, 35, 40 still tak boleh saturate, then you need untuk give higher, then you can start high frequency ventilation lah. Apa yang kena faham pasal high frequency ni, you can give very high pressure in a much gentle and safer way lah, to prevent lung trauma. Okay, alright. So another mode yang commonly used dalam dekat ventilator is SIMV atau PSV. Macam mana nak faham pasal SIMV dengan PSV ni? Okay, so kalau you set SIPPV, pressure control PTV, patient triggered ventilation ni, even though you set the rate dia 40, contoh kalau patient tu bernafas 60, so 60 tu machine akan bagi your set pressure atau your set volume for every breath. Contoh kalau patient breathing 60 time, 60 tu dia akan dapat the machine set punya pressure ataupun volume guaranteed. So not every breath, basically means every breath is supported. Maknanya 60 bernafas 60 time machine bagi ikut this I time. Maknanya kalau 60 saat kali dia nafas tu, machine akan bagi you set 0.35 tu, machine akan blow in 0.35 second as well lah. That's macam mana that differ to SIMV. SIMV ni synchronous intermittent mandatory ventilation. So basically dia akan bagi machine tu berapa banyak you support sahaja. Contoh kalau you set SIMV tu 30, Mesin akan bagi 30 lah according to this eye time. Okay, kalau patient bernafas 40, lagi 10 tu patient bernafas sendiri ikut dia punya own inspiratory time. Inspiratory yang patient set sendiri lah. This one yang machine set. So that's basically the main difference lah. Okay, but for PSV pressure support ventilation, that one basically depends on patient punya inspiratory effort. Nothing to do with the machine set eye time, but machine only support according to the how much you set lah. Kalau you set pressure 16, dia akan bagi 16, but this depends on the patient punya eye time. Okay, I think that's roughly how we explain about the basic in ventilation lah. Okay, I know memang banyak susah nak faham ke apa, dan boleh tanyakan soalan, we try to answer as much as we can. Alright, okay, bye. Alright, so cakap pasal pediatric, I think whatever I explained earlier sama je lah in term of mode SIPPV apa semua ni, PCAC ke apa. Just in term of kalau pediatric tu dia punya difference basically the tidal volume you set tu probably need to be higher lah, 6 to 8 mils per kilo lah. The pressure still the same lah, can be 15, 20, 25, it depends on the problem lah. But the tidal volume that you need to achieve is 6 to 8 mils per kilo. Sometimes also we accept 9 mils or 10 mils per kilo lah. Alright, then another thing, main difference is basically the inspiratory time and rate that you set lah. For 1 month to 12 months old, the eye time is basically terbalik ni, okay, so the rate you set is basically 30 to 50. The eye time is 0.5 to 0.6. For 1 year old, the rate is about 1 year old to 3 years old is 25 to 40. The eye time is about 0.6 to 0.8 second. For 3 to 5 years old, the rate can be around 25 to 35. Depends on the size. The eye time, inspiratory time about 0.6 to can be up to 0.8 up to 0.9. Also still acceptable depending on the size. 12 to 12 years old, 18 to 30, the rate, the eye time about 0.7 to 1 second depending on the size as well. And teenagers or big adolescents like adult already lah, 13 to 18 you set 12 to 20. The eye time can be 1 to 2 seconds lah most. Alright, so that's basically how you set the setting ventilator lah for the eye time and rate. Basically the pressure, the mode, everything's about the same lah. Okay, alright. Ventilation strategy, nak say strategy lah, mode to how to choose the mode of invasive ventilation lah. So kalau nak choose pressure control, SIPPV, PTV, the setting dekat whatever brand you punya ventilator tu, kalau lung problem tu we tend to give yang very high support lah, macam pressure control SIPPV, or patient fully paralyzed, memang dia tak boleh bernafas sendiri, dan you kena support every breath lah. Sebab patient yang fully paralyzed memang tak bernafas sendiri, so memang you kena set the ventilator akan follow the rate yang you set tu lah. Okay, so kalau lung problem ni, the lung is very bad, so you want to basically tak nak patient breathe on their own, you want to take over their breathing, take over the ventilation. Kalau patient breathing very fast, 50, 60 in peaks, then you probably kena set high rate jugalah, around 55, 60 or 50 lah, so that patient tak trigger the ventilator, then machine totally support the lung, give the lung inspiratory time punya pressure tu, then so that over time lung will expanded, patient boleh saturate, dan you can cut down the FiO2 lah. So until the lungs get better, once the inflammation gets better, once the infection gets better, then the setting can cut down over time lah. So when the setting can cut down over time, boleh nampak blood gas makin cantik, then you can start weaning down your ventilator lah. If dah ventilate for a few days, patient memang you sedate morphine, midas semua, dan diorang tak bernafas spontaneously, then you kena boleh cut down to SIMV lah untuk weaning dia punya ventilator, dan untuk start training patient balik lah untuk S2B. Sebab kalau pressure control tu since machine yang buat kerja, ni SIMV ni basically untuk train balik patient untuk bernafas sendiri lah. So it's a weaning ventilator mode juga. Sama juga dengan PSV ni, patient memang totally kena bernafas sendiri. SIMV still ada support lah. Kalau you set 30 je dia bagi, machine bagi lagi yang extra punya rate tu, patient kena bernafas sendiri. But for PSV atau CPAP memang patient totally kena bernafas sendiri. Kalau dia tak bernafas sendiri, dia akan diset. Okay, but another possible cause kenapa kita pakai SMV, pasien yang kita intubate untuk status epilepticus paru normal, tak ada masalah, yang bolehlah pakai SMV, tak payahlah bagi pressure control, sebab tak perlu pun support lung dia, dalam dia bagi sikit pun they should be able to saturate as normally. Alright, harap faham. Kalau tak faham boleh tanya kat soalan lain, kalau boleh jawab kita jawab, tak boleh jawab dan kita study.